Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
There's still like a half a bottle left.
Is it really? Okay. Ooh, gee, you guys went through half a bottle?
We drank half a bottle of tequila.
Well, it looked like Jaybird was cracking into some beers, too. So oh, my gosh.
I
waited out to after 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was
and then
cool.
got it going?
I was cool about that.
Wow. Oh, that's pretty impressive.
It was a loose show.
Yeah, it sounds that way.
It was a shitty show.
Good Lord, now. Y'all just had a little bit of fun. A lot of people love it,
fun.
Man. People love to get loose.
It's sometimes fun to do that. You can't do that all the time, but mixing in a drunk podcast every once in a while when you have a good reason, when it makes sense, is fun.
Yeah.
I always love the complaints. Oh, show's not the same without... Well, no shit, motherfucker.
Right, that's why it's like, that's why it's awesome. It's like, yeah.
And that's why we go a different angle. And that's why we go a totally different path.
Yeah.
We don't try to be good like Kevin.
It's not
going to work for us.
Different, yeah, right.
We're loose and drunk.
Yeah, organize and focus is not your thing.
Never has been.
And never will be.
Yeah, well, for people who love it, I think you got a few more. It's going to be coming up. So I know I've got a couple more little trips I'm going to be taking here in the fall.
Some of those I'm out too. So
okay.
you planned a trip on the exact same weekend that I'm going to see my mom already in Texas to do a little check, a little welfare check.
Okay.
I got to go make sure everything's okay.
I got you. Yeah.
Me and you were doing a show in November.
Yeah.
Just me and Debbie.
JD.
Yeah. I think 2 weeks from now, I got another day. We'll be jumping out. Is that when you're out, Virginia?
That's when I'm out, too. That's when I'm going to see Mama in Texas. My brother's been living in her house, and I think I got to go and make sure that he has an exit strategy.
Okay.
You can't,
taking advantage of Ma?
Exactly.
Okay.
And you got 4 kids, so that's a mess.
Okay.
I don't want her being taken advantage of. In her golden years, she's trying to live out her retirement.
Oh, right.
Raising somebody else's kids because they can't get it together.
Yeah.
Not how it's going to go down. So
okay.
I'm going to be going out there to be the enforcer.
All right. Well, there you go. So we got another one coming up here sometime. One email from Friday. Rachel said, y'all are fucking hysterical when drinking. Thank you so much for the laugh on Friday while at work. Love you guys. Jason, go fuck yourself.
Aww.
Yeah, a lot of positive
Look,
comments.
if people are laughing and they're loving it, that's all we need.
Yep.
That's all we need in life.
Just tear it loose and have some fun.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Got a comment from Stephanie from the Pizzles. She said, so I'm listening to the Wednesday After the Show podcast on my headphones at work. I'm playing along with Jason's acronym quiz game. Probably wasn't a good idea because I actually yelled out butthole play for BHP and my coworkers turned around and had the most confused faces. By the way, I work in a law office.
Butthole play.
Butthole play. What?
BHP.
BHP.
What did she say? Well, congratulations. You got the point correct, though. That's really the good news. That whole thing there. It says, I listen to the show on the podcast every day, but I'm not sure if I missed something. Did you all ever find out who it was that destroyed the bathroom with shit everywhere? Whatever happened with that?
There's suspects, and everybody here has a short list of who they think did it.
Well, I've been leading up the investigation, and I will say this. It is still ongoing. It's still going on. There's still people to ask. There's still people pointing fingers. Like Virginia said, there are suspects. But that does not necessarily mean we have the perpetrator.
Do you think it was done diabolically, or is it just somebody that's having a bowel control issue?
Not at first, but now we've made a star out of them, and it's their signature. It's like their swan song. It's what they do now.
Wow, so it's a game for them.
It's a game because they look. Leo, our boss, he's to blame too because he's helped making them famous. He's company emails.
There's been a lot of that.
They love the publicity. It's like a serial killer.
I just can't believe how brazen And I mean, they know that Leo is pissed, and they just don't care. I mean, that's brazen.
Because they know the empty promises of we're going to get a DNA test is never going to happen. They know they're above the law right now.
If I was leading the investigation, I would have swabbed everybody with a penis that works here and tested the DNA against the poo.
I don't believe you would do that.
I would.
If you were leading the investigation.
That's a real dirty test. Somebody's got to collect the poo, go around
You don't
and
have to collect the poo. You swab the poo. You put it in a plastic bag. You send it off. You swab every coworker, and you send it off. And then
What if it's a chick that's doing it?
in the men's bathroom? I doubt it.
Well, see, that's why you can't lead the investigation because every stone must be checked upon.
Every stoner.
Every stone must be unturned.
I think that if we did every guy, we'd find our assailant.
Think so, huh?
Assailant.
Okay. Guess you never know, but yeah, there's been no resolution yet.
But Virginia is against men in general, so she's always going to think that the man did the worst thing.
Well, it was in the men's bathroom.
You've even said yourself, your own words, that the women's bathroom has suffered from the same fate. How do we know?
I mean, the women's bathroom is just as gross,
Well-
but I think they figured out that it was people that were here on the weekend that didn't work here.
Then how the fuck
This-
did it happen on a Tuesday?
Yeah, this crime that happened in the men's bathroom with a bunch of employees here on a Tuesday was during work hours.
What if part-timer came to pick up their paycheck? Said, while I'm here.
Kevin, that's why you need to be on the investigation team.
Well, I mean, all this stuff's possible.
It is.
It's a man, I'm telling you.
Well, that's why she can't be on the because he's a man. All right, thanks.
It happened in the men's bathroom during work hours. There's no women that are going to be brazen enough to be duking it up in the men's bathroom during work hours. Nope,
Okay.
sorry.
I'll throw a real 6 cents at you. What if it's our cleaning woman?
Boom. Oh,
Shit, Kevin.
yeah. Well,
Yes.
Serena Williams over here thinks it's definitely a man who did it.
Let's just say that's going on.
Yeah, I mean, anything's possible. Swab her ass, too.
Well, that means your ass has got to get swabbed too, Mom. How do we know you're not the one doing it?
I would never. If I have any kind of drama in the bathroom, I want to make sure I leave zero trace.
Oh, we all agree. I think everybody on the KVJ team, we don't like going to the bathroom here.
No. If I
No.
go to the bathroom here, shit's gone wrong.
Yes.
It's an emergency. And if there's any kind of splashing or residue or weirdness, you best believe I am going to clean it up. And I want no trace that my ass was ever there. I don't want anybody to be able to say, oh, yeah, there she left her mark. When you go in after me, you can never tell that I've been in there.
Yeah. I just don't like, to me, it's like I can't have any kind of audience. Like I just went in to go pee and somebody goes bolting right into the bathroom and they sit down and just right away and they go, oh, and I'm just like, ugh.
So the other day,
Tell me who it was.
I didn't see because I was kind of in there. You know, it's just like I was even consciously like zoning out. I'm just like going, oh, I'm brain fried. And then I just saw somebody. I mean, they went in there fast.
Because that morning coffee kicked in.
And
It was
then
a blur.
And then I just saw them like going.
What kind of
shoes?
shoes?
You know what? I didn't really because I just really didn't want to. Because at first I was gonna like take a look, and then I sure. I was like, ugh.
I gotta get out of here.
And I was like, at that point, I'm like, all right, I'm out of here.
I'm not kidding you. The sales guy walked by me as I was peeing, starts talking to me. I can hear him go in the stall, unbutton his pants, sit down on the toilet, continues to talk about a deal that we're working on. I'm like, dude,
While he's pooing?
This can
Yeah,
wait
and they're-
until the hallway.
Right now, and they're making those noises. Like
But he's talking to me like it's his business as usual.
I can't. Yeah.
I don't want to be in the room with anybody that's pooing, nor do I want anybody in the room when I'm doing it.
No, it's tough.
a private thing.
Yeah. It's tough. I mean, it was awful. Like yesterday, like I was at the airport. We got there. I'm like, going, gosh, man, I really feel like I could go, but I'm like, there's no way I'm going to an airport bathroom.
There's no heavier traffic than an airport bathroom.
And
those things are just constantly filled.
And I didn't get home for 6 hours. I mean, it was a very uncomfortable. It was just tough. I mean, that's how bad it is. Like I just felt awful. But, what are you going to, it's just horrible. I didn't feel better until I got home.
That's why I am a full advocate for single stall bathrooms. I believe every bathroom should be a room with 4 walls where you close the door behind you and you lock it, and the sink and the toilet and everything is in there. And then when you're done,
I just don't want anybody to know what's going on there.
Right. Why would you want to share your poo experience with anybody?
Nothing.
There's one place, I forget where it was, but when you go into the bathroom and you sit down and you close the door, there's a mirror looking at you, so you're watching yourself poop.
That's the worst thing.
Where was that at?
There's a mirror for you to watch yourself poop?
It was the most bizarre thing. And they had 2 stalls and both of them had mirrors in it. It was bizarre.
I can't even believe you do that. Because, the first thing I would think is like, well, 1, that's weird. 2, I'm like going, okay, is there a camera behind that thing?
Yeah, right? Do you really want to see your poo face?
I do not.
No,
I wouldn't
not.
I couldn't make contact. I couldn't make eye contact with myself pooing.
Have you looked into that Squatty potty?
Denny's has one, and he speaks wonders of it.
So, Rocco's got a potty in our bathroom. It sits right next to our toilet, but it's got its own little lid and everything. It's a whole individual contraption. So the other day, I just put my feet up on it, and I was like, wow, this is what the Squatty potty does.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, Denny's swears by it.
Yeah, no, I think it's good. I don't have it like, anything to like kick them, but there's something about it. Yeah, if you definitely at least want to lean over, make that thing happen, because it puts the body in a more natural position.
Lean over like facing forward?
Yeah. Yeah, like crash position, Virginia.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, it is. It's what you're supposed to do.
I guess from what Denny's has told me, technically that is the best way naturally to do that for yourself, to where you get the optimum experience.
I actually feel like I really feel like I've mastered the art of pooing. I feel
that's
honestly,
your thing.
Yeah, I feel like I have more skill at pooping than many people.
Kevin.
Like I could do a seminar on how to do it and do it correctly.
Well, we could call it the perfect poop with Kevin Ralston.
I will drop everything this afternoon if you want to do an instructional video.
I really think I could.
This priority 1.
I really think I could. I could tell you from my own experiences. I've got my own thing. And my biggest problem is just, the timing of it and the hang up, because, I tried to go before we left the hotel, but it just wasn't cooperating. And then we got to the airport, and I'm like, this is just not fair, God. I'm like, this is just not right.
That's not fair.
It's not fair.
I got the name for your video. Poop, there it is. That would totally work. And you're telling people how to do it.
Yeah.
Instructional pooping with Kevin.
Everything from like schedules to
make it very educational.
Yeah. There's definitely a right way and a wrong way to poop.
There is. You're not supposed to strain either.
It's true. That's true.
Well, what if?
You're not supposed to.
What if you're struggling?
Then you got to eat some prunes, which if you're eating prunes, I'm so sorry that it's come to that.
Yeah.
Prunes are the fucking worst, man. Who the fuck likes prunes?
I actually like prunes.
Well, you're old.
I like dried prunes. Is that bad?
They're terrible.
I like dried apricots. I like dried prunes. I like dried fruit.
Yeah, dried fruit's okay.
Not with sugar on it now. I don't like when they soak it in that sugar water. I like just plain the fruit and air got to it. That's it. That's all I want.
Just all natural, huh?
We
Yes.
disagree on so much food stuff.
We disagree on a lot of things.
Got this email from Marissa, said, I listen to the show and podcast every day. I'm not sure if I missed something. Did y'all ever find out? Okay, I got that, blah, blah, blah. Actually, I already did that one. Oh, and she went on to say, also, I went to pick up lunch today and asked for some ketchup, just like Virginia would say. Ketchup. Came out without even thinking.
Ketchup.
It's fun, right?
You did
rubbing off on
one
people.
today. I forget what it was, but you totally went into your little wow. Whatever.
What did I say?
I forget what it was, but it was.
What was that?
It was Virginia, I don't know. She Virginia-fied it, I should say.
Okay.
I purposely, even though I was doing a story about burglars, I did not say burglar.
It was, it's when you say Clooney's tequila.
Oh, Casamigos.
Yeah, she does that now.
Casamigos.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's annoying some people, Kev.
Titlius.
It is. She's got a new one, huh?
That's a little Beavis and Butthead. Casamigos.
Yeah.
Cornholio.
Boy, that's such an old reference now.
I know.
Yeah. People are like, who? What?
Kids, Google Cornholio. Classic.
I never liked Beavis and Butthead, and I know everyone loved it. I don't know.
I just loved them.
Mm-hmm. Let me see here. I got an email about Burt Reynolds. Burt Reynolds and George Hamilton both attended my high school, Twin Lakes, which was called Palm Beach High back then. So I'm going to say that it's a tie between Hamilton and Reynolds as far as the most famous.
Okay.
Hamilton versus, it's not even close.
No, I don't think so either.
Hamilton is not as big as Reynolds.
No way.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got to agree to disagree on that one. Let's see. Songs about flying. Who did it better? There's a couple on that. Yeah, but they got to be just the name Fly. Those are songs with the word fly in it. I Believe I Can Fly, R. Kelly, Fly Away, Lenny Kravitz, Fly, Sugar Ray, and Learn to Fly by Foo Fighters. I'll go Learn to Fly, Foo Fighters. Fly Away, Lenny Kravitz.
I'm going Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
Although I love Lenny Kravitz. There was one song he did. Remember that slower song, Again? All of my life. It's real kind of heartfelt.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
My favorite is It's Not Over Till It's Over.
That's a good song.
Oh, that'll put me in the mood.
Mood?
Yeah, it's sexy.
Really?
Yeah, put it on.
It's kind of like a breakup. It's kind of a breakup song, though, isn't it?
Is it?
Probably.
It's a sexy song.
Okay.
It just makes you want to break it down.
But breakup songs are awesome, though. You guys don't like breakup songs? There's a reason why there's so many of them. I think they're probably arguably the most popular. People love heartache shit, man. Gets them through it.
Yeah, some people do.
I know you're not you don't like sad music, but I think you are the weird one here.
Probably. I mean, yeah, because you're right. They do make a lot of breakup songs. But they always remind me, make me sad. I remember It Ain't Over Till It's Over. That's when back in high school, girl, we broke up, and I was I'd hear that song.
But there's some
music
made
to
me sad.
I want music to make me happy. I want music to pick me up. I listen to music when I'm getting ready to go out. I listen to music when I'm dancing around and getting silly.
Mm-hmm.
Sad songs, I don't get it.
Well, it depends on how you're listening. So a lot of times I love the melody of a sad song. Elton John's got a lot of sad songs. Billy Joel's got sad songs, but they've got a great fucking melody. And I'm not necessarily listening to sad songs oh, I need to fill my sad, lonely heart. It's the melody. I'm oh, this is some fucking good shit.
Okay.
It's not always about, trying to be sad in the moment.
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite breakup song of all time?
Oof, oh my gosh. Well, are you saying personally?
This is too big for him.
Yeah.
Why would you drop this on him?
Yeah, why would you drop it? Can I honestly give you...
You can get back to me, yeah.
Tomorrow, I'll give you my top 5 best breakup songs.
He asked for one.
I'm going to go big. I'm a Costco...
Put them in
bulk
order at
kind
least,
of
yeah.
person.
So we'll know number one, yeah.
I will.
Gosh, we went to Costco, man. I hardly ever go to Costco. And we went when we first stopped in Columbus.
Who has a Costco card?
A guy I went with.
Oh.
Yeah, and he was just he loves Costco.
Costco's great, but you got to go in there and you got to really stay focused and only buy stuff that you would have bought anyway.
That's what I thought. They got a lot of little pitfalls and traps in there trying to get you.
They do. And then they give you the little samples and you're trying them and you're liking it.
You can go in there and get a full meal.
You can. I used to do that every Saturday. I would go in there, me and Mags would have lunch by just eating 20 different samples at Costco.
I'm not a hot dog guy, and I always end up with a hot dog in my mouth at Costco. They got good hot dogs.
They do, okay.
They do.
Yeah. They were selling cars. You could buy a car at Costco.
In bulk, though. You have to buy 9 of them.
It's yeah. They had tires. They had TVs. I'm God.
Appliances, mattresses.
Crazy.
They got all kind of stuff there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But you just got to make sure, were you going to buy it anyway? That's
right.
the trap that I fall into.
Yeah.
Panda did this one time. It made me so mad. 3 years ago, we were at Costco, and he bought this giant thing of hot cocoa. So we have still in our pantry this massive Swiss Miss container. We don't drink hot cocoa.
Right, exactly. Yeah, you buy shit you don't need and too much of it.
Yes.
What an awful combination.
And now you have, seriously, hot cocoa for a family of 50.
Yeah, a guy like me does not belong at Costco. I would buy...
It's dangerous.
It would be dangerous. I'd buy a lot of shit in bulk that I don't need.
Yeah. Oh, it reminds me, actually, too. So I've been messing around my photo albums. But, yeah, there was something that I saw from over the weekend for a column out. We were going, good Lord, yeah. Someone had been jacking with my phone. Yesterday, and they were asking for can we see your phone? I'm I never want to get my phone up because I know when I get it back, something's going to be weird. But yeah, somebody took their people in Ohio still smoke, and look at this. Somebody took like their ashtray from their car and just dumped it right outside their car, like right on the...
You used to see that all the time.
Like, it's so gnarly. I'm like going, what an asshole.
I was driving with my boy Bigfoot yesterday, and this guy smoking a cigarette, and half of it was still lit. He takes it at the red light, throws it right in the middle of the street. Do smokers that throw their cigarette butts think that that's not littering? Because I would argue that's the grossest form of littering, other than taking a dump on the ground.
It's littering and it's on fire. So you're throwing like a little mini fire. Like, what if that catches onto some grass and like starts a fire?
I mean, I would rather pick up anything else that's in your mouth. It's disgusting.
Yeah, disgusting and rude. Got this email from Tracy in Orlando. Said, hey, Kev, not sure if anybody wrote in about the Ozark filming locations, as I purposely stay 5 to 7 episodes behind for when you guys go on vacation, but the series isn't actually filmed in the Ozarks. It's filmed in Atlanta.
Oh.
This is due to the lower rates of tax in the state of Georgia. Most of the filming took place at 2 different lake locations, Lake Allatoona and Lake Lanier. I suppose it is like the tax breaks Bloodline got to film in the Keys. I just finished season 2 and was not disappointed. Let's just hope they don't pull a Bloodline season 3 debacle.
That's an interesting little factoid.
Yeah, that is kind of interesting. So I guess if you watch Ozark, that is not Lake of the Ozarks. That's Georgia.
Well, it makes you want to go to the Ozarks, so it's working.
Yeah, you're right. Kind of does. Have you watched it all?
I keep forgetting. As soon as you brought that up, I go, oh, shit, Ozark is in the Netflix thing.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I need to watch it.
It's one of the shows to watch, yeah. I just jumped onto Billions for the flight and started watching that. That's pretty good.
Is that on Netflix?
It's, anymore, I don't even know. Is that one on? I think it's Showtime.
In 10 seconds, can you give me what it's about? Like you do, like your Kevin Ralston thing? I want to decide on your pitch whether I want to invest in it or not.
Insider trading.
That's it. Wow, okay.
Yeah.
I'm in.
There is a guy that is trying to bust and a guy that's trying to get away.
Oh.
That's good. I like it.
Yeah. It's some fascinating stuff.
That insider trading is pretty fascinating stuff.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's just, to me, it's really would be one of the hardest things to regulate, because if you've got all these business...
Of course they have inside information.
Yeah.
They all know each other.
When somebody tells you, hey, things are going south in my company, I mean, I think about like just even radio. Like I'll hear stuff be going, yeah, it's not looking good. They're going to sell this or that. I mean, that's basically what it is. But then
silly.
it's when you act on it, or like you sell or buy,
you
or
make
you
money
manipulate.
off of it.
You manipulate the system, whatever. And so, there's ways to try to cover it up and the kind of information you can get. And yeah, so it's kind of cool though. It's one of those shows that like you watch that and you're like, oh man, I wish I was that, because they're like, they got it so together. Like even I was watching this guy like with his kids, and I'm like, he's just like. Everything he does is just smart. He's awesome. Like, you're just like, gosh, I wish I was like that good in life. I'm horrible.
Could you imagine, like, all you do is you just put money out there in like investments, and then you don't work. Your money just works.
If you're good at it, too.
If you're good at it.
If you're bad at it, it would
a
be
lot
horrifying.
of guys do that. They don't work. They just know where to invest, and then they just sit back, and checks come in, and they don't have to ever go to work.
Yeah, and this guy was like making a deal, and they're like going, yeah, a deal went south, and blah, blah, blah. And like, yeah, some guy's like, oh, I really lost. And like going, well, what's his name? The guy that Billions is around. Yeah, he lost too for him, but he still made $14 million on the deal. I'm like going, that's when like for him, a bad day was only making $14 million.
Wow.
Right. You're just like.
That's amazing.
Imagine having that kind of like, just unbelievable. Yeah, I'm like, wow.
That'd be so fun.
Yeah.
Let's pull our money together like a lottery pool.
We'll have $20.
I wanna invest it in Nabisco. I think they do good things.
Okay.
Are they? What's Nabisco's little sign on the stock market?
Well, right now, depending on if you want to look at the NASDAQ, I mean, the Dow's got it. Yeah, looking pretty healthy.
They do, huh? Okay.
No, what is it? What's their abbreviation if we want to follow them?
Well, Dow Jones says... I'll talk to you. You know what? I'll send you a portfolio after the show. I'll just go ahead and email it to you.
It's nice. You're really so
Thank
plugged
you.
in. Let's see. Shauna said, I just had to write in for ATS about the Jurassic Park soundtrack music. I'm totally with Jaybird. Those songs have been my favorite since I was a kid. There aren't many movies out there with such an amazing soundtrack. Props to John Williams. Yeah, he's made so many.
Legend.
And I also imagine heaven to be playing the theme song as I enter.
Yeah, it's very heavenly in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
You would never know that like, later on in the movie that dinosaurs are going to eat your ass. That's so peaceful.
Talking about heaven here. That's from Daryl. Said, just making sure you know about the grilled cheese place in West Palm called Grilled Cheese Gallery. Go check it out. It's delicious.
He knows.
You know. Okay.
We've been.
I tried out the mac and cheese place up in Jupiter for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
I went with Bigfoot yesterday. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Really?
You know me. I love grilled cheese.
Oh, damn, you were right in my neighborhood? You didn't come by with some grilled cheese or mac and cheese for me?
I thought you were still out drinking.
I probably was.
Yeah, they do a thing where they'll take the macaroni and cheese and put it in the grilled cheese.
It's a strong move.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Somebody believes they found Holland. I don't know. Everybody thinks they have. He's got a local raw honey sign. I don't know. Is that Holland? Anytime anybody sees somebody selling fruit by the side of the road now, they all think it's Harlan.
I don't know.
I mean, the one true way to figure out if it's Harlan is go up to him and be like, start a conversation. Don't tell him you know his secrets, but engage him.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a lady. Harlan likes the ladies.
Find out. I don't know if it's safe, to be quite honest with you.
Right. We can't recommend anybody do that.
You don't want to touch your fruit.
Bring a protector with you.
Mm-hmm. Engineer Keith on the too long didn't read the TLDR abbreviation. He said, yeah, I see that a lot. Like if you go to Reddit, the purpose is to convey a long story in a sentence or two, and I often skip long threads that has the TLDR version, and then if I care what they wrote in the two-sentence abbreviated version, then I'll go back and read the whole thing. That makes sense.
Yeah, it does help out, actually.
Okay. Got this email. Want to know if you could give some advice. I have had some time in between summer work and fall work, so I've been streaming on Twitch, playing video games, not Fortnite. Someone private messaged me and asked me if I would have a private cam session just nude with them for as low as $500 an hour. What should I do? If I do it, how do I secure payment first and establish boundaries? Is $500 an hour worth it? Well, I mean, how do you know what the person's like? So if someone solicited you, said that they would do a nude chat with you if you paid them $500 an hour?
Well,
is that what they're saying?
So what you could do, it sounds sketchy as shit, but you could do those money apps now.
That sounds like really expensive to have a nude chat with somebody. I mean, especially sight unseen.
So what she needs...
They're offering her $500, it sounds like.
Yeah, they are. What she needs to...
She's trying to decide if it's worth it for her to do it for $500.
But they can record that, right? I would assume.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're on there naked, I don't know. I mean,
just know that it's there's the chance of it going public are great. But if you don't care about that, then that's your prerogative. What you could do to secure the money is say, I want half of the money up front through this cash app. And if they give you half of it, you at least have $250. You know you're getting half of that. So that's no one's going to want to throw $250 out, are they?
I don't know. I mean, I would ask for all of it up front and see what he says.
That's a good point. You're a better negotiator than I am. You're right.
I mean, does he want the goods or not? But I mean, you really need to look within. And assuming the worst, would you be okay if this got back to people in your personal life?
And it will.
Your job, your friends, your family.
Yeah.
How would you feel if everybody in your personal life ended up with their hands on this? That's scary.
For some people, it is. Some people, we talked to one woman who said that her and her husband do porn and her friends know about it and they approached her and she's like, yeah, this is what we do. We're kind of okay with it.
And do you know this person that's asking you to do this for $500? Because, okay, just humor me for a second. Do you have any enemies out there? Does anybody hate you? Could this be a person that's just setting you up and they're going to pay you $500 to do this nude thing and then they have a plan to take you down?
It just seems like there's a lot more that could backfire than could go right. I mean, for $500, it seems like, oh, cool, $500 would be great. But it's not like you're not, putting yourself out there.
It's scary because you don't know what somebody's going to do with that after you've turned the camera off.
Okay.
I'd be scared.
Let me see here. I got this keeping Smuggy in check. It's one of those do you even lift bro things from a supposed snapshot of me in tennis shoes there. My skinny legs.
Like zombie feet.
I like that.
That sounds like not you.
Sounds like a good show, keeping Smuggy in check.
Yeah.
I tune into that.
They just want to knock you down a peg because you look like you were just having too much confidence and succeeding and
you're right.
Came back from Ohio.
Well,
He had a
look,
great trip.
Yeah.
I'm a numbers man. Stats don't lie. Kevin Ralston, without a doubt, is a new man since the new hair. Sorry, stats do not lie.
Okay. Well, thank you. Let me see here. Alex sent in an email, a nice little positive column out. Says, Alex, born and raised in Palm Beach County, used to listen to you guys on the way to school every morning. I'm now 25. I live in North California.
Oh.
Because of the time change, I would call in live, but I want to save for a Feel Good Friday or call them out. I'd like to call out these two older couples that were eating dinner with us last night. My boyfriend and I went to a nicer hibachi restaurant just for a nice night and ended up sitting next to two very nice couples. After enjoying a little chat and some stories with each other, after all said and done, they ended up paying our entire bill. Appetizers, sushi, steak, and lobster, the whole nine.
That was
easily $150
nice.
plus drinks.
Wow.
Huh. Nicest thing to happen to me in a while. I just want to share. That
That
pretty
is
cool.
amazing.
Yeah.
It's really easy to spread a little love like that.
Oh, absolutely.
And it doesn't have to be $150 worth of a tab, you know? Mm-hmm. Pick up somebody's tab at Bud's Chicken and Seafood, which, by the way, is a sponsor of this podcast.
That's
As
right.
it is.
Tell the bird sauce and the crinkle fries.
And Kayla wanted to call out the town of Marion, North Carolina. Went to their first Bigfoot festival. It was so crammed. Everything was sold out by 10, and the festival started at noon. It was Jaybird's heaven. So much Bigfoot. P.S. Thank you, Sasser Salt, for the awesome Little Squat T-shirt.
Oh, the little
So,
squatch. Yeah.
Little Squatch, yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of these Bigfoot festivals around. Not too many around here, unfortunately. I'd have to, take Denny's and travel. I don't know if he can. He's married now.
Married people are allowed to travel.
Hey, babe, I'm going to go take the weekend. Me and Jaybird are going to go to a Bigfoot festival together.
Just the two of us.
We should all go together.
Would you do that?
Yeah.
That would be a fun thing. I know you're not into Bigfoot, but that would be a very fun road trip.
I think if we got like an RV and all of us, like
Yeah.
Oh, you are talking.
RV road trip would be fun.
RV, KVJ, it's a lot of letters, but RV, KVJ trip sounds fun.
That could be fun.
Don't
I
get me
love road
excited.
trips.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. It'd be a good time.
Oh, I would want to do this now.
See the open road.
Somebody brought it up to me. Now, we've been wanting to go to an LSU game in Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
And one of our girlfriends brought it up to me that we should do an RV because
How long's that trip?
it's going to be 12 hours.
Okay.
Could you live in an RV if you had to? That's your place. You live in the RV. You drive everywhere for the rest of your life. Would you be cozy or would you think it's awful?
Well, it depends because honestly, as I found out, not all RVs are created the same. There are some that I've been in, like, because I grew up, where I grew up, like an RV was just. But I've been into a few since I've gone to some football games, and you go in, I'm like, oh my gosh! I mean, palatial estates, like marble and flat screen TVs all over the place. I went into one. I'm like, I can't even believe. I'm like, yes, I would completely live. It's nicer than my house.
Really?
It was phenomenal. Yeah, it was just unbelievable how awesome this one RV was I went into.
We can't afford to rent one of those.
Okay, a mid-range.
We're going to get a mid-range
A mid-range one.
Yeah.
It's not awful.
Yeah.
It's not a terrible thing. It looks nice. It's clean. Could you do that?
If I'm changing locations and we're kind of like, moving around, going and seeing exciting stuff, yeah, I could probably do it. I think if you're like sitting there, like you're chilling, like, how you're at home and you just got nothing to do that day. And so you're kind of sitting there. If you had a lot of those days strung back to back to back to back, then you'd be like going, okay, I'm very sick of this RV. But if you're continually heading to a new destination, seeing new things and getting out during the day and
you
just using it to sleep.
You should plan places to stop and make the whole week an adventure.
Yeah.
Give yourself a whole week to do it.
Totally do that.
I could see you doing that and loving it.
Oh, yeah.
When you're older?
Oh, absolutely. I do it now. Hell.
He's already older.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I
Damn
wait
it.
much longer. I can't drive it.
Can't see.
That's right.
Your eyes are the first to go.
I need to leave next week. It's time to go, man. All right, thank you very much to Bud's Chicken and Seafood, offering 2 pieces of chicken and fries for $3.49 and 3 pieces of chicken and fries for $3.99.
That sounds good.
Doesn't. I'm so hungry.
Bud's is a delicious choice during the hectic time of back to school for the kids. For a limited time offer, jump on to one of their great locations in Palm Beach County, Bud's Chicken and Seafood. Y'all have an amazing day. We'll talk to you later. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.